there will be a total lockdown of the old Anambra State on November the 8th, 2025. There will be a total shutdown, lockdown, voluntarily by all Biafrans on November the 8th, 2025, when the delegitimized Nigeria state and Soludo will bring in terrorists into Biafra land to pretend to conduct a shambolic election. November 8th will be total lockdown in the whole Biafra land. From this propaganda you're carrying on social media, Joevicar, or whatever you call yourself, desist from this propaganda, this confusion you are creating. The whole Biafra, 50 million has voted to exit Nigeria. There is nothing like Nigeria or one Nigeria in the whole Biafra land. We declared our independence on November 29th, 2024. Stop your deceit. Joevicar, or whatever you call yourself, you need to stop immediately. Immediately, for your own good.
All right, we will lose the monster depending on your time zone and your location. Yesterday, the 27th day of September 2025, when live broadcast under the USB government, where Dr. Orabueze actually spoke on all the things that has happened within the week. The court outcome about Simon Ekpa. Went into Joevicar TV. I'll play you guys the full video. You can watch her from beginning to the end. She said a whole lot of things and pinpointed a whole lot of things that will be unfolding in the coming days. So I want you guys to watch the video from beginning to the end. During this broadcast, share your thoughts and your opinions on the comment section, and also do well to watch the video, share the video so that others will also get to see the video as well. Enjoy the rest of the videos. I'll be right back.
Thank you. I know that what happened yesterday, the same sham that has persisted for the past 100 years, we still see that displayed yesterday in our sister nation, Nigerian shambolic court system. We will continue to correct these shams. That is the job of the United States of Biafra government, to show the world what a civilized nation is going to look like, to show our neighbors, to show the indigenous Nigerians what a civilized nation like the United States of Biafra is going to be like. We are building on that every day. So we shouldn't be too worried. We don't expect much from a country that is failing by the second, nosediving into destruction by the second. We don't expect much. That is all they know how to do. They can't give what they don't have. So what you see displayed is what they know how to give. But the United States of Biafra, we will stop them. We are already doing that by the second. It's a promise. So I welcome Biafrans. Thank you so much, Honorable Patricia, Honorable Christopher. Thank you so much, Famdi. I welcome Biafrans, friends of Biafrans, everyone listening to me. Welcome again today to our humanitarian fundraising, where we raise the funds to help our people that has been bastardized by the Nigerian state, where we raise funds to help thousands and thousands of innocent Biafrans that the Nigerian state has taken away their breadwinners, have killed their breadwinners, has locked up their mothers, their fathers in different cells across Biafra land and across Nigeria. That is exactly why we do what we do. We will continue to raise the funds to build our battered nation that Nigeria has destroyed, by continuing to milk our natural resources, ship it out to their allies, who continue to use that to develop their people while our people die in abject poverty and squalor. We will continue to do this until very soon our allies will start to support us. And we have everything we need to start rebuilding our new nation, the United States of Biafra. I want to use this opportunity to thank and remember Onyendu, Mazin Namdekano, The whole world witnessed yesterday the shambolic trial, again displayed by the Nigerian terrorist state, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has been relieved, who has won the case against Nigeria in the Kenyan court, where the Kenyan government has declared that the Nigerian government wrongfully took away Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu from Kenya and renditioned him to Nigeria without the due process, without even committing any crime. It's not even about the due process. He has done nothing. All that Nnamdi Kanu has done is to stop the people of Biafra to cohabit with a country that reintegrates and rehabilitates non-terrorists into the country, hire them into the military and the police, give them AK-47, and send them around the whole country to kill indigenous Christians, to kill those that do not support the reintegration of terrorists into Nigeria. They hire them into the military and police. Tinubu and Christopher Musa, they hire them, give them AK-47, and ship them to Biafra territory, to the Western territory, to the Northern territory, to anyone, any group, any people that dares to challenge the reintegration of non-terrorists into Nigeria. They send them there to kill them, take over their homes, burn their homes, destroy their farms, rape their women, kill their children, forcefully remove their young men and women. These have been reported by many international human rights organizations, including the Amnesty International, including United Nations Human Rights Commission, including different groups, the OEAS. This has been reported. The killing of indigenous Nigerians, the killing of indigenous Biafrans by the Nigerian government, by the Nigerian state, by the reintegrated terrorists they welcome into Nigeria to help them win elections. And after those elections has been won, it becomes difficult to remove those terrorists. They now reintegrate them, hire them into the military and police. That is why nothing will stop the destruction of Nigeria. Nobody. No man living will stop that. None. No matter what happens, no matter the collusion between Britain and Finland, that nothing will stop that destruction of the Nigerian state. That is the only reason why the Nigerian state is holding Nnamdi Kanu. Nothing else. Nothing else. The reintegrated terrorists they sent to Biafra land to continue to kill our people. Our people, Biafra people, continue to defend themselves. The thousands of innocent Biafrans, the thousands of innocent indigenous Nigeria that the Nigerian state murders, kills every single day. They don't report that. But they are quick to report to you, oh, the Nigerian police was killed. The Nigerian military was killed. Shame on Nigerian state. They don't report to you the thousands of innocent indigenous Nigerians that they kill using the reintegrated terrorists so that they will not stop them from milking the natural and oil reserves in Biafra land. No, they don't report that to you. All they tell you, oh, this Nigerian police was killed. This Nigerian military was killed. That's all you hear. But you don't hear the millions, the thousands of indigenous Nigerians, indigenous Biafrans that Nigerian state kills by the second, by the day. The thousands of Christians that are being murdered by the Nigerian state by the day, by the week. They don't tell you. Nobody hears about that. But we know, the world now knows. And I'm very, very happy today. It has been trending all over social media. All the thousands of innocent and Christians. The world is waking up every good day. People are talking now. More needs to talk. Nigerian state, Finland, you cannot be supporting in one hand the restoration of the Palestinian state. On the other hand, you are supporting the killing of Biafrans, the killing of indigenous Nigerians. You are supporting the Islamization of Nigeria. You're not talking about that, but you're talking about the creation of the Palestinian state. But you're not talking about the creation of the Christian Biafran state. That is not acceptable. That will not be allowed. So we thank Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Continue to be steadfast for that which you seek. We already got. The United States of Biafra was declared on November 29, 2024 in Latin Finland. The Nigerian state tried everything possible to stop that declaration, colluding with Finland. Biafrans that pretend to be seeking for this same restoration, this same independence, we are equally used by the Nigerian state, but we stopped them in their track. We will continue to stop them, no matter how they come, no matter the pretense, no matter the form, shape that they present themselves. In this final race, we will stop them. It's a promise. We declared our independence. We have our constitution. We have our monetary policy, the agenda. We have our declaration documents. We have everything we need to legally remove Nigeria from Biafra territory. We are doing that by the second, every day. As we speak, Nigeria is currently occupying a foreign territory. They must leave our land. We will make them leave our land. The United States of Biafra is a sovereign state as we speak. I want to use this opportunity to also remember our Prime Minister, His Excellency Simon Ekpa, whom the Nigerian state colluded with Finland, Alexander Stubb, to remove our Prime Minister for the same purpose, the same. Let my people go. We do not want to live in a country that reintegrates non-terrorists as citizens, which Tinubu and Christopher Musa is doing. That was the only crime of Simon Ekpa, nothing more. Nothing more. Nigeria colluded with Finland. The next thing, Simon Ekpa is engaging with people that are termed terrorists in terrorist activity. So all these Biafrans that assemble every weekend, Nigeria government, Finland, Alexander Stubb, you think we are terrorists. That is what you term Simon Ekpa, a fine Finnish politician that was part of your department, helping to build Finland. Because of your collusion, because of the economic gain you need from Nigeria, because of the oil, you now colluded with Nigeria to term innocent citizens of Biafra as terrorist financiers, as engaging in terrorist activities. But the real terrorists that is the Nigerian state, Finland, you did not see that. You didn't call them terrorists. All these thousands of Christians that are murdered every day in Nigeria, Finland, you didn't think that that is terrorism being carried out by the Nigerian state against its citizens by the second, by the minute. If you didn't hear that, I know you know why Nigeria has been declared as the most dangerous country in the world for Christians to live. That is a clear research, a clear study done. So who is the real terrorist? Is it we innocent Biafrans that are defending our land from the Nigerian state? Or is it the Nigerian state that reintegrates non-terrorists? It is their policy. It is a standing policy by the Nigerian state to reintegrate non-terrorists. And Finland, you didn't see that as any problem as long as you got that contract from Lekki, right? From the education, you are sipping your ways into the Nigerian system. I hope you don't cross Biafra land. Even in the Nigerian state, Finland, you are not going to survive. I promise you that. We are everywhere. You won't. So Finland colluded with Nigeria. Alexander Stubb colluded with Tinubu and Christopher Musa to take away an innocent man, Simon Ekpa, who has formally reported to Finland about the killing of thousands of Biafrans, thousands of Christians in Nigeria and in Biafra land. He formally reported that to Alexander Stubb. He formally reported that to Finland. Finland never reported these human rights abuses to the European Union Human Rights Commission. They didn't do that. It is their job to have done that. That would have been the right thing they're supposed to do. That is what is expected for them to do. But they didn't do that. Because if they've done that, they would have known about all these human rights abuses. They would have known about the killing of these Christians. They would have known about the report that Simon Ekpa presented to them. They would have known about that. But probably maybe they're not really interested in that. They're more interested in the oil, right? So that was why Finland colluded with Nigeria in that shambolic trial. Trying a political case as a criminal case. labeling innocent. So that is what the globalists, what they do. They label innocent people that are fighting for their self-determination, for their self-preservation, for their independence, for their freedom. Onye Nnamdi Kanu, Simon Ekpa are freedom fighters, defending their people against the terrorist state of Nigeria. There is nothing you can label them. The whole world knows that Simon Ekpa is not a terrorist. The whole world knows that Nnamdi Kanu is not a terrorist. The whole Biafrans know that Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa, they are the heroes of our time. Nobody can label them with any stupidity. Finland, you are the one supporting terrorists. Nigeria is a terrorist state. So that label goes back to you, not to these two innocent men. And nothing you can do for that labeling to stand. You better withdraw those labelings immediately. You must withdraw that, because they are not terrorists. You know they are not terrorists, but you, Finland and Nigeria, you're supporting the killing of Christians in Nigeria, the killing of Biafrans who are Christians. That's exactly. And you think you can get away with that nonsense? No, you're not. So we remember our Prime Minister, and we are telling him not to be moved, because that which is sick, we already got. Nigeria must leave Biafra land, is a promise. I want to use this opportunity to thank all the United States of Biafra Defense, all the cabinet members, all the heads of departments, the state governors and the commissioners in the 40 states of Biafra. Again, the United States of Biafra was declared after a self-referendum conducted where over 50 million Biafrans voted to exit Nigeria. Over 1,500 Biafrans gathered in Lahti, Finland on November 29, 2024 and voted to exit Nigeria. We declared our independence. We declared to be a sovereign nation. We declared to protect our land. We declared to protect our people. That is exactly what the United States of Biafra government is doing, both at home and abroad, by the minute, by the second. All Biafrans all over the world, we will soon start going home to build our land. You all can see the attack on innocent Biafrans, not just inside Nigeria, but outside Nigeria, in places like Ghana, places like South Africa. Even inside Nigeria, in places like Lagos, the western part of Nigeria, they attack innocent Biafrans. We cannot continue to be mayors, doctors, lawyers, everything in a foreign land. We all must go home and build our land, and the time is now. The time is now. Any element of Nigerian state, reintegrated terrorists, wearing Nigerian military and police uniform, or anything like Ebubago, Udogachi, the delegitimized governors, all of them have been told, you must leave Biafra land immediately. You must leave your land, Biafra land immediately. You can move to the western part of Nigeria. You can move to the northern part of Nigeria. Even though I know these places, they will never allow you to come in because they are waiting too. I promise you, they are all waiting. But you need to leave Biafra land immediately. Biafra as a nation is getting hurt by the second against these reintegrated terrorists, killing our people. And those of you listening to me that have followed Onyendu, you can see the shambolic trial Nigeria is doing. You can see the ping pong they are doing with Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. I wonder what you are waiting for. Who are you waiting for to defend your land and remove these terrorists in Biafra land? Who are you waiting for? You're waiting for those they've taken. You're waiting for Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu, or you're waiting for Simon Ekpa. Who are you waiting for? Don't wait for no one. Take them out from our land. These are reintegrated terrorists of the Nigerian state. They have no business in Biafra land. So I thank all the state governors, the 40 state governors, and all their commissioners. I also thank those of you that have been able to collect all your survival whistle. Thank you so much. Continue to train your citizens, your state indigenes on how to use the survival whistle. That is one of the ways we are using to protect our people from the forceful removal by the Nigerian state. I want to let Biafrans know the PM's appeal case is ongoing. The United States of Biafra government has provided all the experts needed by the Prime Minister for the appeal. The Prime Minister has the option to choose from the experts presented to him. The experts has been presented. He has the option to choose those that will help in this appeal process. We thank all Biafrans that have been supporting the Prime Minister, supporting our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. Continue to do that, despite those planted by the Nigerian state, pretending to be following these two warriors of our time, these two heroes of our time. Groups like the BOS, the IPOB organizations, the Brigade organization. These are people that have nothing to offer except colluding with the Nigerian state to stop what we are doing, to stop the restoration, full protection of Biafra land, which is in top gear. But they know they failed. Every step of the way, they are failing. So I promise, I'm telling you. They will tell you the story where they are failing. We don't talk. We act. But they will tell you why they are failing by the minute. 98 to 99% of Biafrans support the United States of Biafra government. There's no question about that. The people have taken the power back to their hands. No one can stop that. Again, I want to let Biafrans know that Attorney Dabiri, the one that sued the United States of Biafra people, has been told to withdraw that case. That order has been given to him. He said he's going to do that. We are going to watch. The owner of both Briggy or USB, the leader of the whole thing, has ordered him to withdraw the DC case. We are watching. A promise I'm giving them. You see this battle, you can never win it. You cannot win Biafrans at this time. We've gone through a lot. Thousands of people have died. Millions have died. We are not joking. We are not playing. You are not going to survive this time around. Any act by anyone to sabotage what we are doing, you are not going to win it. I want to also bring to the notice of Biafrans, again, this individual called Bruce Fain. I don't know who he is anyway, but I believe some of you know him. That wrote a letter to me. I don't know him. From the report I got, he does not represent our Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. I have that clear information. I don't know who he is. He does not represent Biafran people. I wonder why some people keep taking ibuprofen for another person's headache. You cannot drink, you cannot take acetaminophen, you cannot take ibuprofen for somebody's headache. I wonder why some people want to do that. You are not the one that has headache, but you want to drink paracetamol or ibuprofen for another person's headache. We are going to watch how that works. But this Bruce Fain, whatever you call yourself, do not ever try this nonsense you did the last time. Biafrans don't know you. Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu don't know you. You are not his representative. The lead attorney for Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu is Attorney Ejimako. You do not represent Onyendu. You are not in line with the policies of Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu. You are not a Biafran. You have nothing to offer except the chaos the Nigerian government pays you to cause. But we will stop you in that stupidity, I promise you. So Biafrans, those of you that know this man called Bruce Fain or what, you need to let him know that he does not represent Onyendu Nnamdi Kanu as he falsely claimed in that letter. Neither does he represent the United States of Biafra, which is the only legitimate body that represents the whole Biafra all over the world, is the United States of Biafra government. No other body. If you are romancing those that claim to be close to Onyendu, I'm telling you, those individuals have been rejected by 98% to 99% of Biafrans. I promise you, you're not going to win this battle. I want to let Biafrans know that our attorneys and our lobbyists are on top of our outstanding cases we have against the Nigerian state in all the human rights abuses, the forceful removal, the forceful killing of our people. We've presented these cases at the appropriate courts, locally and internationally. And we will legally ensure that Nigeria pays the price for all these atrocities against humanity that they are committing and they keep committing. And I want to use this opportunity to thank our attorneys and our lobbyists who are working day and night to ensure that justice comes to Biafra people quickly. We will show the world what Biafrans are made of. We will show them that we are building one of the best countries in Africa and in the world. So Biafrans, we should be very, very excited. There will be a total lockdown of the old Anambra state on November the 8th, 2025. There will be a total shutdown, lockdown, voluntarily by all Biafrans on November the 8th, 2025, when the delegitimized Nigerian state and Soludo will bring in terrorists into Biafra land to pretend to conduct a shambolic election. November 8th will be total lockdown in the whole Biafra land. I want to also use this opportunity to let Biafrans know that there are distractions coming from different angles. And I want to tell you, do not be moved. Do not be worried by these distractions. That is what many of them are paid to do. Do not let them move you. Be focused on what you are doing, the way we are building our states. Do not be distracted. Like I said, they'll come in different formats. There is this individual, we don't know him, but his name something like Joevicar or something. This is one Nigerianist pretending to be those that want Biafra. This Joevicar of a man, I don't know where he lives, who he is, but I'm telling you, desist from this propaganda you're carrying on social media. Joevicar, or whatever you call yourself, desist from this propaganda, this confusion you are creating. The whole Biafra, 50 million has voted to exit Nigeria. There is nothing like Nigeria or one Nigeria in the whole Biafra land. We declared our independence on November 29th, 2024. Stop your deceit. Joevicar or whatever you call yourself, you need to stop immediately for your own good. Fellow Biafrans, that brings me to the end of my speech today. I want to thank you all. Continue to do what you're doing. We are winning this battle by the second, by the minute, by the day. And thousands of Nigerians, indigenous Nigerians, are supporting the freedom of the United States of Biafra because they know a free and independent United States of Biafra is life for thousands of indigenous Nigerians. It is freedom for them too. That is why you see across the whole indigenous Nigerians, they are organizing, they are marching, they are supporting the independence of the United States of Biafra. They are telling Tinubu and Christopher Musa to immediately withdraw their forces from the United States of Biafra land. This will continue to happen. And the United States of Biafra cabinet will not leave any stone unturned to ensure that these foreign invaders, the Nigeria foreign invaders, leaves our land. We have the right to self-determination. We have the right to self-defense. We have the right to protect our people. We have the right to protect our territory. That is exactly what we are focused on doing. And I plead with all our allies that are backing us up to continue to give us your support, which you have been doing privately. I truly appreciate you all. And Nigeria is already gone. Anyone at this time doing anything, any relationship, any business with Nigerian state, sorry is your name, because they will drag you down. You will go down with them. Thank you so much, dear friends, on this fundraising increase. Triple the money you are giving. We will continue to build our nation. We are building our nation with money, with funds, not with brooms and sticks and peppers. We are building it with funds that we raise legitimately in these fundraisers to stop Nigeria from killing our people, to stop the delegitimized governors in Southeast from killing our people. That is exactly what we do every weekend. Thank you so much. And over to you, Fambi.